Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Arizona and the Texas Longhorns.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Taking a look at Arizona. We got Hollis Jefferson. Mitchell is out there with Johnson. And it's Lawson in at the point. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Lewis, and Turner with the block. Lawson outside. Here's Lewis. And so it looks like Arizona will retain possession here. Lawson outside. Shot clock at 5. Johnson kicks to Mitchell. Arizona needs to get off a shot.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak, who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Arizona on D. Allen dishes to Ellis. Back to Allen. Inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to field a team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
The key word with Arizona, Clark, is consistency. Always in the tournament, usually make it 2 rounds.
Yeah, and typically there's a top seed is why they do that. Since '85, Arizona has only missed the tournament 1 time.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona. Carter against Allen. And it's Goodwin atop the key. Hollins passes to Goodwin. Carter kicks to Williams. Pass to Hollins. Carter dishes to Williams. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Now Rush. They set the pick. Williams against Allen. Williams with the block. And here was Goodwin. Ewing with it. Carter outside. Williams for 3. Allen with the rebound.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from heart.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Allen in a 2-guard.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. But spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
A platoon swap here for Texas. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
Taking a look at Arizona. We've got Johnson. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lewis in at the 5.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Arizona shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Allen.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Now here's Ellis. Following the miss by Miles Turner. Clock at 4. From past the arc.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Arizona trails by 6. Wants in the pass to Johnson. Feeds it to Mitchell. Arizona moving the ball around. Johnson outside. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Davis is checked in for the Longhorns. Richmond comes in for Ellis. And Arizona also making a switch. Roberts is checked in for Mitchell. Johnson kicks to Roberts. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Roberts got his first points of the night.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Now here's Allen.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And that one falls for Allen. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Goodwin. It's stolen by Davis.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Allen, that's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
There's a screen. Here's Goodwin. Can't hit. Now Texas takes it the other way. Allen outside. On the wing, Richmond. Allen outside. Back to Richmond. Shot off the screen. No good off the front iron.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Allen in at point guard. Davis is out there with Hudson. Then it's Richmond. And it's Rush in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Allen. He kicks it to Richmond. Allen outside, just 5 on the clock. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And Texas leads by 10.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
We've got 1:55 left here in the second half. Lawson outside to the paint. Looks for Lewis. Gets it to him. Back to Lawson. Trying to get back on track. And with that, the Longhorn lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Lewis.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target. You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Longhorns?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get. Just a fantastic game for Allen. He has 12 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Lawson outside. Passes it to Lewis. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Texas.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Allen. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Lewis, and it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. 24 seconds left to play here in the second half. And stolen by Lawson. Johnson, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. The shot by Lawson, wide open. Drains the three-pointer. Lawson's got it back down to within single digits for Arizona. Allen outside. So we see Texas get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan's Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Texas Longhorns.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4. Now here's Allen. Turner with the screen for Allen. He dishes it to Turner. Evans with the rebound. Texas on D. Hill kicks to Hawkins. It's back to Hill beyond the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Decker dishes to Kaminsky. Hill has the open look. And again, it's Wisconsin with the 3.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Now Evans following the 3-point attempt by Freak. Hill kicks to Decker and stolen by Gordon. Ellis against Hill. Over in the corner, Allen. To end the drought.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Edwards with the screen. In the corner, Rush with it from past the arc. And the shot is good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Gibson with the screen on Allen. Here's Hill. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Hill's got 8 points. Allen with it. Over to the wing. Inside, here's Warwick, banked in off the glass.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Fisher is out there with Hill. And it's Gibson in at the 4 spot. Here's Fisher. It's back to Hill. Allen with the rebound.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Now here's Gibson for 3. Hill again missing. Hill 3 on 3 from about 19 feet. Allen's shot is off. The Badgers leading by 5. Passes it to Fisher. From 10 feet out, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Fisher's got his first 2 points.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage.
A platoon swap here for Texas. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
First personal foul. Shooting for the long.
And not exactly the start they were looking for, but there's still a lot of basketball left. You have to think they'll be mixing things up a little bit in terms of adjustments.
Well, Greg, I tell you what, the hole is deep, and if they want to hoist that trophy at the end of the game, they've got to get more from their star player, Freak. He's got to take over.
Allen, he's in at the point. Also, Ellis out there. Turner is out there with Doherty. And it's Ford in at the power forward.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the power forward position. Now here's Turner. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Longhorns have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
2 shots.
That's good from Turner. No good on the second free throw. The Badgers leading by 8. Decker passes to Hawkins. Hill with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Outside Hill. It's Evans on the wing. 6 to shoot. Shot off the screen. Evans can't get that one to fall.
Well, use his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school, and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Kaminsky sets the pick for Hill. Now the pass to Kaminsky. Kicks it out to Hawkins. The Badgers working the ball around now. Hill, the open look. No good. And Texas the other way now. Allen outside. Doherty the screen. Here's Turner. And again, it's Texas converting.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Decker with it, working on Doherty. And again, it's the Badgers missing.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
That's right, baby. That's right.
For Texas, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
At the line for 2.
And Wisconsin going with almost an entirely new group here.
When's the last time I hit the rim?
And he makes both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Conley. Payton drives in. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And Wisconsin leads by 4.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Allen in at shooting guard. Davis is out there with Hudson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Rush in at the 3 spot. Hawkins gets to Conley. Got a hand on it. Here's Allen. Davis sets a screen. Allen kicks to Edwards. Shot off the pick. Good.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
And really the focus right now is to stay hot. Not much time left to complete this comeback, so they've got to get it done now.
Here's Hawkins following the bucket by Texas. They set the pick. Top of the key, Payton. Wade outside to the left wing. Walker the pass to Hawkins. Payton outside. Wade dishes to Conley. It's deflected. We've got 1:48 left in the second half. Allen against Conley. Allen outside. Kicks it to Davis. Pass to Rush. Feeds it to Allen. Davis setting the pick for Allen. The Longhorns need to get off a shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
At the line for Texas, Julius Davis. At the line for 2.
And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-1 situation, so he'll get another. And Wisconsin going with almost an entirely new group here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And, you know, you can't dwell on that one miss. They're still in a position here to take the lead if they can get a stop.
Pass to Evans. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those 3 points.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Badgers?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the 3-point line. He's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressive.
And the Longhorns making a change here. Turner's checked in. Ellis kicks to Allen. There's the pick. It is now to 4. From 12 feet out. Here's Turner. Nails it. And a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Evans passes to Hill. 40 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
So far in the game for Hill, he's got 8 points. He's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
It's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
32 seconds left here in the second half. It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Hawkins. Hawkins against Allen. Buries it. A huge shot to tie it up.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Okay, guys, we are down, but not out. Focus and execute. Freak, you're our leader out there. Now let's go.
Decker dishes to Evans. Hill up top. Takes a three. No good from three-point territory. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And what a thrilling ride we're enjoying tonight, folks. Welcome back as we start the overtime period and what has become an epic. Texas trails by 4. And here is Allen. To the middle. Here's Turner. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Turner's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it. Freak, you got the look. Take the shot.
So Wisconsin ends up going with the new group. Hawkins against Allen. Hawkins kicks to Evans.
That's the wall.
It's in!
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Allen outside. To the inside. Stolen by Evans. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's good. And Wisconsin leads by 6.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Here's the Badgers with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over. And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooter without being overly aggressive.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
It's money from deep.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And so they foul intentionally. This free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way. I mean, from the kids and their parents and support staff. I mean, they've brought this school to the top of the college basketball world right now.
Well, it's been a blast to be with you guys and our great fans all tournament long. On behalf of the entire 2K sports team and this crew in particular, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us.